Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Estância São Carlos here in Farming Simulator 22 with me, Waddy. It is the start of a brand new morning here on the map. As you can see, I'm up and out very early doing the a sowing contract here on field 2. We obviously just ploughed it as the last contract, which I did finish off manually myself last evening before I slept in advance time, and now this morning we are rewarded with a lovely sowing contract for sorghum on the same field. So what I'm just doing at the minute is I'm just going to do a couple of headlands quick, just get this going. Then hand over to the worker just to do the up and down of it, obviously. And then, next task will be to go and get all of my silage bales picked up and sold. I want to do that today. We've also obviously got the potato contract still running. That's still going on in the background. I have got the big trailer on auto drive, and obviously the harvester is just running up and down on a normal worker. Hopefully that's all working well. The only thing I have to keep an eye on is obviously sometimes the truck gets stuck. The truck can get stuck, unfortunately, when it's doing by the traffic. The traffic can get in the truck's way and cause a bit of a nightmare. And then also sometimes when it tries to exit the field, depending on where it's picked up the harvester and unloaded the harvester, when it tries to exit the field at the nearest point or whatever, it tries to drive over those little white curbs along the edge of the field, and the truck actually can't go over the curbs. The truck gets stuck. So need to keep an eye on him, really. Yeah, a couple of headlands here at the top of the field. I need to pick points at the bottom. It's pretty good. And we're ready to go. Right. So that's that's a 9 metre strip along the top of the field that I've seeded. Give him a little bit of a, like I say, a bit of a break point. Did confuse me a little bit when I was doing the fertilising contract on field 12 recently, which I think I started in the last video and I finished off camera. The worker seemed to go a little bit la-la. He did. Seemed to go a little bit la-la. Because he ended up fertilising my grass field. And I don't understand why he did that. Lazy live streams. Hello. What up, farmer? How are you doing? Doing very well, thank you, Lazy live streams. Welcome on in today. Welcome on in. How are you on this fine Tuesday? We are trying, okay, get some sorghum seeded on this field for this contract. Go and get my bales sold. That'll be the big. That's where we'll hopefully really see our finances jump massively when we sell all those bales. Finally, we'll finally be able to make some real big progress. I mean, we've made plenty of progress in the series so far, but you know, once we're actually selling our own products, we can then really start to get things going. You've been sick for 3 days. You finally got back to the grind last night. Well, sorry to hear you've been sick, dude. But yeah, good to be back to the grind. And I'm back to the grind today. I haven't streamed for a couple of days myself. I think the last stream I did was Saturday, and that was an IRL stream. But this is the first time I've been sat at the PC having to record stuff. Yeah, it's a little bit of a hectic day today. It's a busy day. Tuesdays is always a busy day for me. So I'm trying to get as much done as I can. I'm multitasking beyond belief right now. Because again, it's a short day today because football this evening, and it's an away trip as well, which is always longer. How many hours do you think you have logged in FS19 and FS22 combined? I was actually looking at this. I actually looked at this the other day. With FS19 and FS22, I've got about 8,300 hours in the two games. I did over 5,000 hours just in FS19. I broke 5,000 hours in FS19, and I'm a little over 3,000 hours currently in FS22. You've got 12k log. That's not bad. That's good going. Good going. You're farmed out. I must admit, I was getting a little bit like that myself. Certainly with FS22, I'm kind of reaching the point where it's like, oh, what do I do next? You know, what can I do that I haven't already done? And it's one of the reasons why I've started playing a few other games and streaming a few other different bits and pieces and stuff, because it's just like, oh, I'm running out of ideas. Really do with it. I could have done with like FS24 now. FS19, yeah, FS19, I would say, definitely presented me with a lot more things. I don't know whether it's because mods. The mods in FS19 there was a lot more like script mods and stuff. I mean, the whole global company thing for FS19 was a massive game changer that made playing on maps so much more different. I mean, I know Giants have put in like placeable systems and they've put in the production systems in FS22, but it just doesn't feel the same to me. And I haven't really seen any maps that really take advantage of the production system and stuff. I mean, there was one that I played in FS19 that did some really good stuff with the global company stuff that I really enjoyed playing towards the end of FS19's lifetime, but I haven't really seen any maps like that coming out on FS22. But of course, that might just be because I'm not looking on all the different mod sites these days. I don't go and spend all the hours on all the different mod sites like I used to in FS19. I pretty much, the only mods I download now are from trusted modders and authors that I know, and also the Giants Mod Hub. So unless you're releasing your work and stuff in those sort of areas, I don't see it. I don't see it anymore. So there's a good chance I'm missing out on a lot of really good maps and a lot of really good mods just because they're not published in the places where I frequent and visit. And the reason for that is purely simply because from all the different third-party mod sites and stuff, I just got fed up of getting so many crap mods. So many mods that were like really bad quality or like really bad converts from older stuff. And I was just like, not interested. But it's like, I started a series a couple of months ago on the Court Farms map when that came out. And then I just got very kind of, I got burnt out on it very quickly. I mean, literally I played like the first 3 or 4 months in game, and then was like, I can't play anymore. I can't play anymore on this map. I'm not making any progress. I'm not making any headway. I'm not getting anywhere. And that makes it very difficult as well from a content perspective, because when you're just doing the same thing all the time, the viewers start to get bored. And I know I was trying to do that series more as a, you know, a tutorial series, like tuition series, because obviously there's a lot of new players to Farm Sim 22 right now, because obviously it's been on Game Pass for free, it's been on PlayStation Plus for free. We've now got the premium edition released today. So there's a lot of people that are taking up the game for the very first time. And I thought, oh, it'd be great to do like a, you know, beginners to pro series. But I just kind of got tapped out very early. And again, it might have been the combination of me playing with seasons, playing with precision farming, and doing that on the map. It just made it a massive grind. Hugely grindy affair. So I've ended up dropping that series at the moment, and I'm just working on Estância here in single player, and then I'm just doing my Tranquil Waters map in multiplayer. Those are the only 2 maps at the moment in Farm Sim that I'm playing on. And they're the only Farm Sim content I'm producing at the minute. But yeah, I'm kind of dividing my time, because a lot, obviously, I'm also, certainly YouTube-wise now, I've obviously got the Football Manager series, which takes up quite a bit. You've switched to just chatting with chat listening to music for now. See, I try to do just chat. I try to do just chatting streams as well, periodically from time to time. I just don't get a lot of people in chat, which makes it very difficult to have a just chatting stream when there's no chat going on. So the closest I get to that just chatting category is when I do my football streams. But then I've noticed the last couple of times I've done my football stream, somebody keeps moving my stream into the sports category of the Kick website, which then absolutely kills my visibility and discoverability, so you don't get anybody coming in. Apart from the channel regulars. You just talk to yourself. That's the way I do, lol. Yeah, well, I talk to myself. Yeah, but eventually even I run out of things to talk to myself about, because I talk to myself all day. That's the thing. With my lifestyle, with my real life, I have to talk to myself anyway all day, because there's no one else around me. And then by the time I actually come to stream and hit go live, I'm fed up of hearing myself. I've talked myself out. You know, I'm all talked out of talking to myself. Where's my truck? You're there. You should be unloading right now. That's good. You are unloading. Then you should go off and sell, but if you hit the curbs, I'm going to be really annoyed. So yes, potatoes, overloading, trailer will walk and sell, potatoes. Just think it was time for me to take a mental break from Farming Simulator. I was burned out and the viewers could tell. Yeah, I've had that happen, definitely. I've had my moments in recent months where I've even gone as far to say, that's it, I'm done streaming. I'm completely done. It's over, forget about it. I'm not going to do it anymore. I've had enough. And then after I've taken a few days off, I'm like, you know what? I feel better now. Let's give it another go. Let's do it again. But yeah, it's it's like I say, for me, the big thing for me is to mix in. I've started mixing in other games. I break my week up. I don't just do farm sim 8 days a week now, which is what I was doing, and that, like I say, that is the fastest way to burn out City. That is definitely the quickest way to burn out City, when you're just doing the one game all the time. So yeah, introducing other games into my streaming schedule has been big for me. Obviously, new Football Manager has come out this month, so Football Manager 24 will be on the stream schedule going forward. And I have a database, so I can play as my own team, which is nice. And there's a couple of other games that I'm going to be streaming as well. And there's even a couple of old games that I'm thinking of going back to, that I used to play years ago, that got me a lot of views early on, that have had a bit of a resurgence in recent time because of remasters and things like that. So might be giving that a go. Also a big thing for me is the fact that obviously I work for another streamer now. Like, you know, quite a bit of my time each week is taken up helping my streamer friend, doing all their streams and stuff, and being there like moderator and tech support and everything. And that takes away a lot of time from me making my own content and stuff, and especially the last 3 weeks, because they've been in America. They've been in America working, streaming, so I've had to operate on US time as well as trying to do UK time. So over the last 3 weeks, I've not really done a lot of content, been able to make a lot of content for myself. But hopefully for the next month at least, they're back in the UK now, so we'll both be on UK time. So I can get back to my normal routine. But then I think middle of December they go back to America for a couple of days. They have to go back to America for a few days because they're part of the DreamHack thing. They've got to go. They've been chosen by Kik to go and represent at DreamHack in Atlanta. So for a couple of days in December, I'm going to have to switch back to US time. But yeah, it's all good fun. But I was starting to feel, must have been a month ago, maybe a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, that I feel like I'm at that stage now where I'm probably looking more to take up roles behind the camera and take up roles and jobs working for other streamers and other creators rather than being one myself. They just don't want to. Yeah, that's exactly the problem, lazy live streams. Your audiences that you've built up on other platforms, like for me, YouTube, Twitch, they don't follow me to Kik. Which is one of the reasons why I'm multi-streaming right now on both Kik and YouTube. Because the only way I can get the YouTube people to watch me is by streaming on YouTube. I have multi-streamed to Twitch as well. I mean, I've done a couple of streams where I've streamed to all 3 sites at the same time. It's just getting used to it. It's a lot more work. Right, you are all working fine. So what I want to do now is I want you, because I want to sell my silage bales, is what I want. But certainly, like I was saying at the beginning of my stream today, or earlier on today, with the whole multi-streaming thing, I'm not signing up for any more platforms. I know there's a lot of shouting at the minute in the streaming universe about some new platforms that have sprung up in the last month or so, and a lot of people jumping on those. I'm not. I jumped on Kik back in February. from Twitch, and I'm just going to stay here now. I'm not moving anywhere else, you know. I'm either going to grow here or I'm going to die here. That's the way I look at it. But yeah, if you've hit 400 followers on Kick after 5 months, you've done very well. You've done very well, because, like I say, I'm sitting at what, 250? It feels like I've been on 250 followers since pretty much I started in like March, April. Since March, April, I've not grown for the last several months. It's one of the reasons why I keep asking Kick if there's like some issue with my channel. Like, am I like shadow banned or something silly like that? Because I failed to think that the channel hasn't grown in like 5 months. We've got to go to Bales, cooperative, or biogas plant. I think I'm going to take these to the biogas plant if I can, because that's closest to me. But it's not here. I went to the wrong place. The bale sale point and the cooperative are right down the bottom end of the map, and I don't fancy going all the way down there. If I can help it, I don't want to go all the way down there. You can't figure out the algorithm over on Kick. Honestly, I don't think there is an algorithm on Kick. Because certainly, like, if you're playing farm sim and stuff like we are, that never gets featured on the front page. Doesn't get kind of like any kind of advertising. Oh. I'm starting to think I maybe should have gone to the cooperative or the bale sales. I honestly thought for a minute that was going to be one of those triggers where I was actually going to have to lift the bales and put them in the machine. Because I wasn't seeing an actual tip point. That I'm much happier with then. I'm much happier that that's actually, I can just tip them there then. Because yeah, that. Although the biogas plant isn't the best price in the world for silage, it's a lot closer to where I've got all these bales stashed. Yeah, I do. I like the freedom, the little bit of freedom on Kick. Although, to be fair, the music side of things, obviously, that's a bit of a grey one, because in Kick's terms of service, you're not allowed to play any copyrighted content in your streams that you do not have the rights or express permission to do so. So playing music, you're kind of taking your own risk on that. And obviously, if you get slapped with a DMCA by one of the music companies or record companies, then it's on you. That's on you. And no doubt there will come a point in time where Twitch Kick staff are more or a little bit more enforcing of that rule, and will be clamping down on the use of copyrighted material and stuff. Because one of the things, especially in the new community guidelines that I looked at and thought, that's a good one, is the one about people who watch like the streamers who just sit and watch like YouTube videos or other streamers. That's apparently not allowed on Kick anymore, according to the guidelines. But obviously, until somebody reports people doing it, they're going to keep doing it. Because that will definitely thin out some of the streaming categories on Kick a bit from people that don't really make any content. they're just recycling and regurgitating other people's content. Like reaction videos, lol. Yeah, like reaction videos, exactly. Because you don't have permission of the person who originally did the reaction, you're infringing on their intellectual property or something, I think is what the guidelines, the community guidelines say. So unless you have the express permission of that content creator or streamer to display their content, you're breaking the rules. You are in the wrong. And I think the people that will affect the most is these people that do like these subathons and just sleeping streams and stuff, where they just literally put up like YouTube playlists and stuff, while they just can go away and do something else. Good morning, John. You're back. So am I. My internet broke, John. My Virgin Media died on me, so I've had to restart my stream. I'm selling my bales, look. I've got 84 grand for that load. But I lost everything. Literally, like, TV, television, phone and broadband all went off at the same time. And when I contacted my provider, they were like, we're not aware of any issues in your area. I'm like, well, I'm telling you there's an issue in the area. Both dropped out. Yeah, both dropped out. Because literally everything dropped out at the same time. So that's definitely on the provider. A couple of messages to them, and eventually they seem to have found the switch and turned it back on again. Yeah, I play music, but I try to make it fun, kind of make it a sabotage. If they want me to play Xmas music, I will. See, I love playing Xmas music. I started playing Xmas music on my stream the other day, and it annoyed my moderator, my channel moderator, so much that he actually muted my stream. Because he doesn't like Christmas music. But like I said to him, my Christmas music isn't the traditional Christmas music that you like hear in the shops and stuff. It's definitely worth giving a listen to. Because some of it's quite funny and amusing and hilarious. Yeah, if we can keep making 84 grand a trailer load, we're doing all right on these bales. Potato harvester is still doing his job up there. Oh, you know what we should do? You know what we should do? We should get a thumbnail for the screenshot. There we are. Yeah, and I do think I found the 2 new case tractors as well. I think they are in here. Is it that one? Is that a new one? Or is it that one? I know that one's that one's a new one. I know that's a new one from the pack that came out today. The case pack. I just don't know what the other one is because it doesn't tell me, and I can't check on this screen here. I can't because it doesn't show it. It's not listed on here as a mod or DLC, which seems a bit weird. and it's not listed under case. So I don't quite know what the modern tractor is in the case pack. I know you get 2 case tractors. You get the old school one, the real old fashioned one, and then you get a modern one, which is all tied in with Giants being at Agritechnica at the moment. But I don't know which is new, because it doesn't tell me. Get all these lifted and stacked back up again. While I was thinking about that, so we've got the sowing contract underway. We're still doing the potato harvest. That potato contract's going to take me the whole month to do that. That is not going very quick at all. Really do with another harvester, but I don't have the ability to get hold of one. Not without spending tons of my own money. Not that way inclined at the moment. But yeah, we have got new crops available to us. Plus we've got parsnip soup, carrot soup, and all that. Got the new productions there. I don't know how the new DLC affects things like the Dragon's Den mod pack. Obviously that does like carrots and stuff, doesn't it? I thought in like the greenhouses. Maybe I was wrong, it doesn't. I know Stevie's maps were effective. Yes, 1.6 issues. To be honest, I've not actually got any of the Dragon's Den productions placed on this map. So I can't tell. The only map I've got Dragon's Den productions based on is the multiplayer map. And at the moment we've literally only got like greenhouses and stuff. We haven't actually got into like full production change yet. But I know Stevie's map has issues because of the carrots and stuff, the new fill types that Giants have added. So I do need to update the map before tomorrow night's multiplayer session. I do. And I must remember to edit all the little things. All the little things that I edited first. All the files that I tweak and modify in the map. Things like the environment file so it doesn't snow. Cedar Man is over on field 2 over there, isn't he? hopefully he's getting on okay. And like I say, I've only had one glitch. I've only had one glitch today, which might be update related. And that was on a fertilising contract that I already had accepted the last time I played this save. So before the update and everything. But literally, I had a contract for fertilising field 12. I fertilised field 12 with my sprayer, got to the end of the field, and it was still showing 0% fertilised. So I was like, okay. So I've had to use console commands to fix that field and get the contract completed and get paid. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. It might just be, as I say, because it was a contract that I accepted and it was already in progress from before the recent update and the new DLC came out, and that might have just glitched it. But we will check. We'll no doubt get some more fertilising contracts pop up soon, and then we can try again. And I was saying previously in the last video that I wasn't having any issues with fertilising anymore since I got the new sprayer. So, more bales being sold. So this is like big money. Like, we've literally doubled our bank balance just by selling the bale. And it wasn't a full field of bales, was it? Because if you remember, we only did half the field as silage. The other half of the field we did as hay. So what I'm thinking is, when we come to mow this field again next month, I think it'll be next month when we get to mow this field again, we do the whole field as silage. Wow. That's going to be huge. That is going to be massive money. We've got 652,000 in the bank now. I should be able to buy my land. I should be able to buy land. So, looking forward to that. Alright, that's all washed. Nice and clean. Leave him there. Ready for the next task. Meanwhile, He's had issues because he's blocked the harvester. Not great. Another reason why you really need to have to stay on and pay attention to these guys. Right, we have reached the end of this YouTube episode, which is what I'm recording in the background, separate, the streams. So streamer people, don't go anywhere, because we're not going anywhere. We're going to carry on streaming for quite a bit longer. But for the people watching this YouTube video next week, we have reached the end of today's episode. So thank you for watching. I will see you next time. And for now, take care of yourself, stay safe. Goodbye, everybody.